Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our weekly market update. Thanks for joining this webinar and to start trading with OneRoyal. Let's go through the disclaimer. The information provided in this webinar is for educational purposes. Please do not take them as a financial advice. Do your own research before start trading or investing. So these are the assets that we will cover. In Forex, we have the cable, the pound, USD JPY, the OC, in metals, the gold. We will cover the UK Brent oil, and for sure US 500. And at the end, we will analyze BTC USD. Let's jump to the MT4 and start our analysis. So starting with the Euro USD. Euro USD, as obvious, it is moving inside this range. Okay, you can see the range here, 101, 102. Okay, as a support and resistance. So what I will see for the Euro USD, and now it is already showing this move, which is a move to the upside, to the 1.0. You can see strong bullish appearance here. Okay, so most probably market, as it seems, it will move to the upside, to the 1.02. As you can see, once the market tested the lower end, it will go to the higher end, and similarly happened here. And now we can assume that most probably it will go to test the 1.02. Let me see what's happening on the higher. On the higher time frame, it is moving to the downside. We have lower highs, lower lows, even with a bearish trend line. So if someone is considering to buy Euro USD, I will not advise him to buy it unless we will see a breakout of the area of confluence, which is here, made by the bearish trend line and the resistance of 1.02. So once we have a breakout above this area of confluence, the 1.02, then the market will go all the way up till 1.03. Okay, for now, on the higher time frame, the market is still bearish. Okay, if you need to buy, wait until the market to post a daily bar above the 1.02. So you need to see a closing bar above the 1.02, and most probably we will see the Euro USD reaching 1.03. As a short-term analysis, now the market is testing 1.02. You can see the market is going toward this level, 1.02. GBP USD starting on the higher time frame. Also, the market is still in a downtrend. Look, if we take this, low highs, low lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we are in a correction. Okay, one note here: what you will see as a correction. What you can see as a correction on the higher time frame, it might be an up on lower time frame. So if I take the 30 minutes here, let's say this is the correction on the daily time frame. This is the correction from here till here. So on the higher time frame, it is a correction. On the lower time frame, it is an uptrend. So you should know this difference in time frame. Anyway, so on the higher time frame, the market is moving to the downside, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And on the 4-hour time frame, which is the time frame that we use for execution, we can see that the market managed to break this bullish trend line. So we are bearish on the GBP USD, lower highs, lower lows, and what I will see is a move to the downside to test the 1.19. So I'm bearish on GBP USD. We might see a little bit move to the upside and then an aggressive short sell until 1.19. Next, we will talk about USD JPY. USD JPY on the higher time frame, we still in an uptrend. Okay, higher lows and higher highs. So best when you are on an uptrend on the higher time frame to consider a buy position. So we go on the lower time frame and we can see that we have a breakout of this bearish trend line, the blue one. You can see we have a breakout here, a retest to this 134 mark. What's next? Obviously, is a move to the upside to reach the 137 in the coming days. Okay, so we have a breakout, healthy. We have a huge correction here. You can see the big bullish bars giving you an indication that the buyers or the bulls are in control. Little bit of maybe fake breakout here to grab back liquidity and then a move all the way up until the 137. Australian USD starting on the higher time frame, we have a change in direction, as we can see. Okay, so on the higher time frame, the market was in a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows, and then here we have shift in direction. You can see the market managed to break out of this bearish trend line. We have a breakout here, okay, and we have higher lows, higher highs, and then on the lower time frame it entered into a kind of a range, okay, and this range is made of the 0.69 and the 0.7 mark. So what's next? We have a test to the lower end of this channel, so most probably the market will go all the way up to test the 0.7. Okay, obviously, and as you can see, this is a correction. So impulse, correction, and then a new impulse to 0.7. This is a short-term analysis. If there are enough buyers here and they manage to break the 0.7, then we will see the OC reaching the 0.71 in by next week. Okay, next Tuesday, most probably. Okay. So if we break out and it close above the 0.7, then 0.71 is the next target after 0.70. USD CAD starting on the higher time frame. The USD CAD, we have here a breakout of this on the higher time frame. So I'm more like bearish on USD CAD. Especially we can see as well a bearish engulfing pattern here, okay, which is a sign that sellers are in control of the market. The bearish, you can see it here, okay. And what's next is we need to wait until the 1.28 will be broken. Now the market is testing this 1.28 on the lower time frame. You can see, okay, if we have a breakout and a close, okay, and a close with a relevant price action, I prefer to see a big bearish engulfing bearish bodied bar below the 1.28. Then the market could move all the way up down till 1.27, this low here. Okay, so okay, this is a breakout. You might say, oh, why we didn't sell here? Because it's not a relevant breakout. We have a small doji bar. If we see a, let's say, bearish bodied bar, then better than seeing this dodgy one. Example here, if we look at this breakout, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you can see after this bearish body bar closing below the support, the market moving to the downside. So this is irrelevant breakout. This is an irrelevant one. Okay, so if you see something similar to this, or maybe smaller, little bit smaller than this, is fine. Most probably the market will reach the 1.27. XAU USD. XAU USD is moving to the upside. We have a breakout here, I think, yeah. And now it's testing the 1,788. We have a fight here with this resistance, okay? So what I see next in the coming hours, not even days, the market will reach 1,807. Okay, it is obvious the market most probably will continue its move to the upside. We have big body bar, bearish small one, we call it inside bar, another big one, and then most probably the market will rally to the 1,807. And if there are more buyers joining the uptrend, most probably in the coming days or week, the 1,868 is our next second target for the yellow metal or the gold. Looking at UK Brent oil. UK Brent oil is moving to the downside. Lower highs on the daily time frame, lower lows. So better to consider a sell position on the lower time frame. So what I am seeing that the market is testing this area. It was rejected 1, 2, 3 times. However, if the market managed to break and close below the 93 support, we can see the UK Brent oil reaching the 85.21. By the way, the more the support or resistance is tested or breached, the higher the chance we can see a breakout. So we have 1, 2, 3 times it was tested. If the market now tested it another time, there is a higher chance that we see the market going below this 92.5. How did I decided that this might be a target? I used the ABCD pattern. So this is our first impulsive wave. Okay, impulsive wave from here to here. 1 second. Sorry, from this area to this area. We have here a 50% Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so this is our first here impulsive wave like this. I will call it AB, and usually after the correction, the CD new impulsive wave should be equal, which is this one. So starting this is the new impulsive wave now that it was already moving to the downside. Okay, this most probably will be equal to the AB previous impulsive wave. So AB, this one, new CD, which started at the end of the correction, most probably will end. So the market will reach this 85 level or mark. And if I go on the weekly time frame, this area, which is 85, coincide with the previous high on the weekly time frame. US 500 is moving to the upside. So we have higher lows, higher highs, and it is testing this 4,187. Okay. The market now is showing a little bit of consolidation, so we might see a continuation of this consolidation until we see a breakout to the upside, which is 4,189. Why to the upside, or why most probably we will see a move to the upside? Because we are in an uptrend. So most likely the market will continue its uptrend. Okay, this is a new uptrend after breaking this bearish trend line. So we were in a long bearish trend line, and now the market is trying to build a new uptrend. So we have a consolidation. If we have a breakout and a close above the 4,189, the market could reach the 4,239 by next week. So I'm bullish. Most probably I see it by next week, 4,299 or 4,300. BTC USD. Also, the market is trying to reverse here. We have a breach of this bearish trend line. The market moved to the upside above the previous strong support, which is 22K. The market is heading toward the 25,270. You can see the market is going to the upside, higher lows. Everything is healthy. Yesterday, the market posted a big bullish bar. So most probably the market will continue to test this low here, okay? 25K. This is our first target. And since I think this is a new uptrend now after breaking this, higher lows, higher highs. So if we see a breakout of these highs and reaching this area, so most probably the market will continue its move until 28K in the coming days. Okay, so this is it for today's session. If you need me to analyze any asset that you would like, let me know in the chat. If someone have any question regarding trading or they have a desired asset that would like me to analyze, please let me know. Okay, so this is it, guys, for today's session. Thanks for attending and see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.